All right, family, we're here again to uh, try and figure out where we're going wrong. Um, Now, I personally don't have nothing against single moms. I really don't. You know what I mean? I just don't think young guys under the age of 40 should be dating them because those guys haven't even figured out what they want in life, and they're just gonna play games with single moms. Most of them. Um, and when you get 40, you pretty much can make a decision and you can see the character of the person, even though they're a single mom. You better be able to see through to the character of the person enough to make the decision whether you want to deal with them. But a guy this young here, I said there's no way that a guy this young should be dealing with a single mom. No way. No way. And, you just don't have your stuff together enough to know that if you're ready to be a step parent. Because that is a hard job. Single mom is a hard job, but ain't nothing's harder than being a black stepfather or a stepfather. Period. I don't just put it on the brotherhood, but it's just being a stepfather. Period. There's nothing harder than that because that's a joke. But anyway, let's go through his reasoning here, and let's see if he can make being this young of a stepfather make sense.
Dating a single mom is hard. She'll cancel dates, short text, and not reply.
Okay, is that good? So far, strike one, strike two, right? And we know why, because when you have when you have children, things come up. Things come up, and dating with children is hard because things come up. So you don't know how things are gonna go. But the good news is that's not your child, and that's not your problem. So you don't have to deal with it. Young man like this should be within 30,000 feet of a single mom. I mean, as far as romantically. But, you know what I mean? I'm trying to let the guy make the case, and he's not doing a good job. All right, let's continue.
She has no time to put you first. A woman
That's
who puts
another
her child
thing.
before you should make you respect her more. Be patient.
Okay. Did you hear what this guy just said? He said that a woman that puts her child before you should make you respect her more. I respect her, definitely respect her. I just don't want to be in a position where I'm coming last. Those two things can exist in the same place, right? I respect you, but I don't want to date you because I know dating you is going to put me last. So why would I want to enter a relationship where I'm going to be last? Why would I want to do that? I don't know. A lot of women just feel like guys just supposed to be so stupid. You're supposed to just fall on the knife, you know? Oh, yeah. What? It's a single mom? And they want us to do stuff. If their son came in the house and said, hey, mom, guess what? I'm 23 years old. This lady is 35 years old. She got 3 kids by 3 different dudes. I'm going to help her pay off her car note. I'm going to pay her car note, plus I'm going to help her pay for her kids. That's why I don't have no money, mom. Most women would say, boy, are you crazy? But they want us to do it. But if it's them, they want us to do that for them. And that's crazy. We got mothers too, and our mothers are telling us the same thing you telling your son. Anyway, so the guy says you're going to come last. Basically, you're going to come last. Are you prepared for that? See, now there's a certain type of guy that's ready for that. It's called a stepdad. He's ready to come last. He understands he's going to come last. Or he's not going to come last because the woman has figured out, I don't care. If this is a good man, then he should come first. Then he'll put everybody else right beside him if he comes first. We'll all come first if he comes first. But most women don't get that thinking process. They think, I got to put my child first and put this man last because he should be, so thankful that I bestowed upon him this used and abused vagina, right? No. Men are coming into their own today. Women are coming out, and it's all, military, I got to do the right thing no matter what's going on, situation. I'll fall on the sword because the other guy's just a bad guy thing. That's getting over quick. That's getting over quick. The word is getting out. What they say, the British are coming, Paul Revere. The British are coming. The British are coming. Yeah, we get it. The single moms are coming. We putting the word out so that young guys. I'm not saying there's something wrong with single moms. It just got a lot going on for a young guy like this to be getting involved with, because it's going to derail his whole life and basically sacrifice his whole life for her, so she don't have it so hard. And it's not his place to do that. It's the dads of the children's place to do that. Anyway, stepping forward. He said, be patient with her. You're going to have to. You have no option but to be patient with her. If you're going to be dating a single mom, you have no option but to be patient. Well, you got no option to be patient with a woman, period. But with a single mom, you're starting out 1,000 points below. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're starting out 1,000 points under in the red. So you got to work your way up so just people will just treat you with respect, decently treat you with respect. All right, let's move on.
With her. Take her out. She's not flaky. Childcare costs more.
Wait a minute. You said she was flaky in the beginning. Now she's not flaky. Which one is it? See, you're a young dude, man. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about out here, man. You're a young cat, man. Listen, take my advice. Stay away from single moms until you're at least 40 years old. That way you got enough discernment to kind of pick the good ones from the bad ones. It's like cooking beans. You got to pick the good beans out from the bad beans so they don't mess up the whole pot. Okay? You talking crazy. Child care costs more than the date you take her on. So what? What has that got to do with me? That is not my problem. I did not make this baby with some dude that's a loser. I did not do that. So why does that affect me? I'm just trying to date to enjoy life, not pick up other people's responsibilities, unless the woman is going to make it worth my while. But at your age, bro, you got to be pushing about 25, 26. You're crazy. What are you doing messing with single moms in your 20s? You're out of your mind. Out of your mind. Anyway.
More than the date you take her on. It's not about money. Spoil her with time. Show her you appreciate all the sacrifices she makes for her child with no help.
How can you spoil a single mom with time when she has to spend all her time with her child, her children? How can you do that? I mean, are we being for real here, or are we just talking crazy here? How can you do that? You can't. Single moms need to spend all their time with their children. What are you doing? What are you doing, youngster? What are you doing? Take her out. How you going to take her out? And why should you take her out? There's plenty of women with no children that you can go out with them. Why do you want to go out with a woman in your 20s that has a child, giving you extra responsibility? You already have the responsibility of your own life. Now you got to take on her and her children's, and that's serious. That's serious responsibility, bro. It's nothing to play with. You see these single moms out here, man. They ain't nothing to play with, man. They need to be left alone to raise their children. Then if they got a minute after the child gets a certain age, hey, go for it. But right now, you dating a single mom in your 20s or 30s, you absolutely got to screw loose, man. I know. But this one is special, right? I know. Be her consistency, and eventually she'll be your everything. It doesn't happen that way, bro. It doesn't happen that way. Usually your children don't respect you. She's telling you up front she don't respect you because she's telling you you're going to come last in the whole relationship. Why would you want to be in a relationship where you come last? Why would you want to think about that? Think about this. What woman would get into a relationship where you told her up front you're going to be the last one on the list here? There's probably not a woman nowhere that would say, oh yeah, sign me up. But they expect you to do that. Oh, wait a minute, I'm going to be last? Everything is going to be behind your children? That's from another man? Oh yeah, that's great. Great deal. Sign me up. Yeah. Anyway, let's finish up. We're almost done.
Be her consistency, and eventually she'll be your everything. Dating a single mom is hard. She'll cancel dates short.
That was it. Okay, so what do y'all think, man? I'm up here talking crazy, right? Should these young guys be trying to step into single parenthood, stepfatherhood, or should they wait until they got a little more discernment, like about age 40, 45? Now you can decide whether, hey, you know what a good woman looks like at that point. And you can decide whether you can spend your time, invest your time and resources into a woman, even if she's a single mom. But in your 20s and 30s, in my opinion, you are out of your mind. But hey, that's me. I'm trying to make sure that you guys have a good life, enjoy your life, have the least amount of problems, not fall on the sword for some mistakes some other clown made, making a baby with somebody he wasn't ready and she wasn't ready, and now they got issues. But it's for them to work those issues out, not you, in my opinion. But y'all tell me what y'all think. All right. But let me say this before I go. Don't be a clown. Don't be 20 years old. Don't be in your 20s or your 30s messing with single moms. Don't do that. Not that there's anything I got anything against single moms. It's just that you, as a 20 or 30-year-old man, you're a man in your 20s or your 30s, you do not have the discernment to deal with single moms. That is a heavy job. And you're going to play with the woman. You're going to play with the children. That's not what... Don't do it. Avoid that. Let her and the baby's fathers work that out. All right? All right. Oh, and never be the aggressor, brother. Never be the aggressor. But y'all tell me what y'all think.